Later that night. Olimar hasn't woken up since we brought him aboard! Hey! I know that spacesuit! It puts you in a deep sleep if you experience any big surprises! I missed an entire surprise birthday party once because of those suits. That's why I never had a surprise party! It's because of those suits! I must have been surprised by it and just forgotten the whole thing because it's not a forgetting, but more of a, I just didn't experience it. You know, when I forgot that I fell asleep or something because shock or whatever, whatever. It's totally not because I don't have enough family and friends willing to throw a surprise party. That's not it at all. What are we supposed to do now? Would you mind keeping it down? Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do. We need to get him to tell us where the cosmic drive key is. And in order for him to do that, we need him to wake up all on his own. Let me try slapping him. No! Trust me, we can't do anything once that suit kicks in. We just need to keep an eye on him. The next morning. What was that noise? Where did this ground come from? Why are we in the air? I can't even take a quick snooze without something going haywire. Charlie, why did you jump out of the ship if you weren't certain there was ground down there? Like you could say, oh, a tether. But look at this. Is he wearing a tether? No! Now that it makes sense now why the other two don't respect him. Because this is what he does. You're lucky this time, Charlie. This is bad. Olimar's disappeared. And your rubber ducky is also gone AWOL, Captain. Or maybe he's not lucky. What did you say? It's even worse than that. He's run off with our juice. You villainous pig. We need to hunt him down! No! Exploration Day 10, or hello there people who have access to the internet and who are currently using it to watch this video. My name is PunFood, or just Pun if you prefer, because we have more pressing matters. And by pressing matters, I mean we have to take out some Pikmin to deal with the situation at hand. 20 wings, I think, is enough. Do we need yellows? Arguably, we need less ROM. We'll go with this. Now, you might be wondering why I'm not setting off with a full squad of 50. Or, not 50. 100. That's how math works. Well, that is because we have this thing to deal with. This, as you can tell, is a new onion. And from it we produce blue Pikmin. A new type of Pikmin sprouted from the onion that was in the water. So these Pikmin are okay with getting wet? Yes, that is Blue Pikmin's main character trait thing, power ability thing. They can go in water. Self-explanatory. Anyway, we'll leave Elf to deal with that. Meanwhile, the rest of our squad will take down this wall. Which actually won't take too long, but like, they've already made significant progress, and oh yeah, also, yeah, ran off with our juice. So we have 0 juice, so if we don't find food by the end of the day, it's game over. This day is kind of here to test your exploration, fruit retrieving skills. We're gonna go with that. But we need these bridge pieces to build a bridge, obviously. And I'm of course gonna be saving all the stuff around here for the blue Pikmin for when we get them. But there's not a whole lot we can do until the blue Pikmin get stuff done. So, Elf, sort of all up on you. Actually, is there anything we can do? Well, there's berry plants and electric stuff to do, but I would like to do mostly stuff over here. It's so hard to figure out what to do. Also, I'm gonna need to look up where the portraits are in this area, because I honestly can't remember. But, anyway. Yeah, winged Pikmin can go over water, but blue Pikmin can actually go into the water. Which is really useful, because now we can go underwater. And this is it. This is our last Pikmin type of the game. Yeah, we just have the blue Pikmin, and that's it. When charging in the water, they're basically like winged Pikmin, in that when you charge them onto a swimming enemy, they'll swim to it no matter its elevation in the water. Well, as long as it's in the water itself. But yeah. There's not much. Again, there's not really. Oh wait, no. We're gonna need the rock Pikmin. But also, I should have brought more wing Pikmin than rock Pikmin. You two, it's a short walk, but go back to the base. We have plenty of time. They're gonna take a while. Be a while? Yeah. These guys are dangerous to wing Pikmin, but they're basically the Bulborb of blue Pikmin. Or, yeah, if that makes sense. But to wing Pikmin, they're dangerous, because they're basically flying fish and will jump out of the water and net the wing Pikmin flying above it. What's worse is that today, though they're generous in that they place an easy-to-grab strawberry, which automatically gives you a day's worth of food. But, yeah, your blue Pikmin are all leaves, so this can be a bit hard. I do need rock Pikmin, but not that many. Instead, we're going to grab a lot of wing Pikmin. And we're going to head back over here. Meanwhile, Charlie's going to take the rock Pikmin and also head back in this general area. Elf, how's the blue guys coming along? Let's just get this bridge really finished up. Well, now the bridge is almost done, so like now, I'm gonna wait for these blue Pikmin to come back, and they'll have the bridge tiles any second now. And cool. Okay, now we have to fight this thing. This thing will try to put your Pikmin in bubbles. Luckily for you, bubbles aren't that dangerous to Pikmin. They'll trap them, but I don't think Pikmin can die from being in a bubble. I don't know. Maybe they can. And I've just never seen it happen, because it's not that bad. But charge just any good number, solid number of Pikmin on it. You'll be fine. We do need the rock Pikmin for more than this, but I think as it stands, That should be good. And we'll leave these guys here ready for, you know, to do stuff. When we need to do stuff. 14 blue Pikmin. They should be all done with that wall soon. But the first thing that I want to do is 1, 2... Maximizing! Okay. Elf. Got it. Now! No. No. I really need to... Yeah, the thing about today is that it moves kind of slow because we kind of need a lot of blue Pikmin to be able to do stuff. But we don't have a lot of blue Pikmin. Is getting rid of this wall important? Like, we have that entrance. Why would we get rid of this wall? Is it a waste of time? Well... I think it's quicker. Maybe. It's probably not, but it's too far done to sort of give up now. Okay. So, now... Charlie and the Rock Pikmin can sit here. Meanwhile, Brittany's gonna join up with Elf to get rid of this gate. Okay. Sorry, I'm just really nervous. Like, these guys can easily kill Pikmin if you give them the chance. But we need to get the winged Pikmin back here. And also the blue Pikmin. Because there are multiple fruits that we need also. Be careful, because some of the Pikmin might try to go get in, then fall in that hole, and then just sort of waste your time. Anyway. But when you bring winged Pikmin back here, you can toss all 8 of them onto this clipboard, and they'll raise it up, revealing a mango. Also be careful, because it's happened to me a couple times where winged Pikmin will get stuck behind the clipboard or something of the sort, just get stuck over here. And it's not fun. So, and the blue Pikmin need to go grab that. Because the blue Pikmin basically need to grab everything today, because it's sort of their day. You know, to just be like, yeah, we're the ones that are special, and we get the special treatment of being able to do all this stuff. We can drop that. We do need to start working on a different thing, though, so let's get all this done. And all these Pikmin plucked. And let's get over to the other bridge after we pluck these Pikmin. I believe this should be sufficient. Total of 68 Pikmin. Okay. The main important thing that we need to do is multiple things. The first thing is send your winged Pikmin to grab this. because you don't want to forget about this, and it's easiest when you do it like this. Anyway, but then use your spicy spray because it's mini boss time. Send your wing Pikmin to attack one eyeball, then frantically throw your Pikmin on the other, then throw all your Pikmin onto its belly, and it should go down lickety-split, and hopefully only in one cycle. If it doesn't, you'll have to get rid of the eyes and all that stuff again. Anyway. And we have perfectly 30 blue Pikmin. We could have come in from this way, but it's just easier to do it this way. Besides, blue Pikmin. I don't necessarily need to get the other, like, counterpart thing. And I know those Pikmin taking back the... Where are those 10? Oh, they're carrying the stuff back, right. Okay. Anyway, 30 blue Pikmin is enough to basically mob every single enemy. Mob? Is that right? Swarm? Swiftly take down every single enemy, in the area. Anyway. But this wall is fully underwater, so no matter how much you try, you can't take it down with winged Pikmin. But there are bridge pieces on the other side in the water. You don't have to take this down because this connects back to this area, which we've sort of already been to. But Charlie, you're fine as is. Just hope... These guys should have the wall down, hopefully. And hopefully those other guys also make it back. I'm getting really nervous, actually. Dude, those guys appear to be fine. These guys should have this wall down. I'm not going to be able to get the bridge pieces, which is sad, but at least it should be swift to do tomorrow. I'll give them until 3. Come on, guys, come on. Don't want to have to... Well, it's not that big a deal, but still. Okay, cool. We're all done. No Pikmin in danger. Right? There are no Pikmin in danger, correct? They all appear to be good. Okay. Today is a very stressful day. You need to get at least one fruit that's worth a whole canister. Yeah. But... And, like, in order to keep playing, but you also need to start making progress to the signal, because otherwise your food will definitely run out. Especially if you got a few of the other fruits from day 2/3 of... Well, the first time you came to this area. We'll go with that. Because if you got those, then your quantity of food is even more limited. Though, technically, after this first day where you're forced to land here, you can actually go back to another area if you need to for more food, but I didn't realize the dialogue was auto-advancing and I forgot to read it. Anyway, no new fruit, so we're gonna fast forward. But yeah, today's kind of a stressful day, because you need to make progress while getting fruit and raising your Pikmin. In some ways, it's the ultimate test. Though, I guess ultimate isn't the right word, considering it's not the final, test of the game. I guess it's more so a really good test of your skills to build Pikmin, get fruit, and generally be organized. And work towards objectives and stuff, and blah blah blah. Basically, it's one of the best ways the game can give you an actual... It's one of the only times you're without your massive juice supply that you probably have. Unless you're less experienced. If you're less experienced, well then, like, maybe you did have struggles finding fruit and also just generally making progress. In which case, today is really extra hard. But even for more experienced people, this day can be a little bit hard just because, well, you go from having all the juice in the world to having none. And you basically are on that struggle again of having to do stuff, you know. Well, you've always had to... Do you get what I'm trying to say? Hopefully you do, because I don't think I'm explaining any better by continuing to talk. But yeah, we got our 91 Pikmin. Did we get a new badge? Really? We didn't get a new badge for finding all the Pikmin types. Well, then I guess we'll have to continue exploring this area and making progress, as well as finding fruit, because we only have 5 juice. I can beat it in 5 days anyway, so whatever. But yeah, we'll continue making progress next time! But for now... The blue onion was only able to produce a single blue Pikmin. I wonder if that took its last bit of strength. Thank goodness we were able to dig the onion out. The blue Pikmin may very well have been on the verge of extinction. Alf. Wow, that sounds like when I have to write a report, you know, and it's like, you know, I want to say nothing by using, like, I have to say a certain amount of words, but I'm basically saying nothing, because he's like, the onion was only able to produce a single blue Pikmin. I wonder if that took its last bit of strength. Thank goodness we were able to dig the onion out. The blue Pikmin may have very well been... Like, the only, like, actual intelligent, like, saying something thing was the blue Pikmin may have very well been on the verge of extinction. And technically wouldn't the winged Pikmin have been too, because they was only able to produce a single seed. And also the blue onion didn't produce just a single seed. It produced multiple after we gave it pellets, but whatever. But yeah, again, back what I was saying. You know, the essay sounds like the sky is blue, the ground is groundy, the walls are made of wall. You know, it sounds very like, I'm saying something, but not really. You know, anyway. Well... My name has been, and will be tomorrow, and the day after that, 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 and always will be Pun Food.